Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I want to welcome my new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of my channel. This is day 71 of our new house construction in the Philippines with no modern equipment. As you can see, they filled in here where now the birds and the critters and everything can no longer get in. Thanks everybody for your support in this. And if you're new following us, it's well, they haven't finished over here, but they're almost, you see how it's going to look now. This is a 52 square meter construction. Yes, 1 million pesos. And for those of you who keep saying it can't be done for 20,000, then get out of the way of people who are doing it. They'll tell you, oh, he's paying more for that, not realizing that the Philippines has mathematicians, actuarials, and economists just as capable as the ones in your home country, and they've crafted an economic system here that's pretty successful. 27th in the world pre-pandemic. You have to understand that this house, if you look at it, it's 95% hollow block and cement. Two of the cheapest commodities in the Philippines. Had I not hired an engineer, we could have easily built this house, built this place for about half the cost. As you can see, it's really, they've got the tiles in. It's the Western thinking that gets in your way, guys. Trust me when I tell you. You get what you pay for. A lot of foreigners over here who are builders, who are carpenters, and they're building their own homes. And they're getting a bang for their buck. But there's a lot of headache involved. There's been a lot of foreigners who've tried this and they failed. Trying to put together a crew, trying to get the right materials. See, that's what the engineers pay for. Yeah, honey, I know. I'm not doing anything. So when you say that it can't be built for $1 million, that's your Western thinking. And it's also from people who've never come over here and even tried it. They're going by what somebody told them. I'm telling you what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing, see. That's the nitty gritty, guys. You know, I share this with you because I want to give somebody some hope. There's going to be somebody watching this who's seriously thinking about building a house over here and saying, hey, I don't have that big budget that a lot of these guys have. I don't have a whole lot of money like some of these other people, but I do got $20,000, and that's what it's about. What has really happened is these guys have taken hollow blocks and cement and made a masterpiece out of it, really. That's what they've done. It's like a Stradivarius violin. I always make this comparison. If you put it in my hands, I may be able to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on it. Only in the hands of a world-renowned violinist will a Stradivarius be a Stradivarius. It's the same over here. They've taken hollow blocks, which are about 15 pesos each, and cement, which is about $5 a bag. And they created a masterpiece, basically. Put those same hollow blocks and cement in my hands, and you're going to have a pile of rocks. See, so don't let their craftsmanship and skill fool you. You know, these people Filipinos are just unbelievable when it comes to building houses, man. I'll take this house over one of them fancy new houses in America any day. There's no fabricated materials here. This is going to withstand a typhoon. But this is day 71. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I don't understand. That's Western thinking, guys. Hollow blocks are 15 pesos each. Do the math. About 2,000 hollow blocks here. That's about $600. There's no telling how many bags of cement, but at $5 a crap, just say 200 bags, which they haven't used. And what you got, another 1,000? Put that roof on. That roof's about another $700 or $800, guys. The septic tank, probably the same thing. But what you're not doing is giving these gentlemen credit. Excuse me. That's what you're not doing. I like this roof here. This was a dream of mine, and I say it on every video if I can remember to say it. When I got divorced in 2011, I gave my house back. A house that I worked my fingers to the bone to buy. You know, did everything I could to get my credit together in order to buy that house, and I had to give it back, man. You talking about being disappointed. Yeah, I was disappointed, see. But from that day to this day, I put it out in the universe. I said, I'm gonna build me a house. I didn't say where, I didn't say when. I didn't even worry about how. I just knew I was gonna do it, and it was gonna be mine. There wasn't gonna be no bank. There wasn't gonna be no mortgage. There wasn't gonna be nobody that could come and take this from me. See, so don't miss that, guys. See, I didn't come over here to recreate the same damn life I had over there. I want a new life. And I got it. And I want to share it with you. And I don't want you to miss anything about that. This room's really coming together. And if it takes the last dime I got at the end of this month, whenever they finish this house, I'm going to give these guys a bonus. I'm going to give the watchman a bonus because they deserve it. They've done such a great job that y'all think that this is a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 construction. It's not. In actuality, it's probably about a 10,000 peso job. I mean, $10,000 job. But when you put it in the hands of these just unbelievable skilled craftsmen, it looks like it's so much more. So don't fool yourself. Come over here and do it. Get off your couch and quit gossiping and guessing and it's probably about 5:30 p.m. And see, they're going to have a lot of playmates over here. That's to the gentleman who asked, hey, are the carabao still here? Yeah, those are cows. I guess they're cows. Our guest house is going to be named after a friend of mine, Sidney Gibson. He lost his wife 2020, May of 2020, COVID. And I just told him, I said, man, you know, I'm going to name this our guest house, which is going to be right back here, in honor of your wife, Montserrat Vericat from Spain. They were married 40 years, imagine that. We take a look at this septic tank. So anybody following this house construction, this is to give you some hope. We're not in France, we're not in Britain, we're not in America. You bring 1,000,000 pesos over here, you're gonna be able to build you a nice house and be done with it. One thing I like about the Philippines is my dreams over here are just so realistic. If I'd have said the same thing in America about building a house and owning it outright, do you know I'd probably died with that dream still in my head. Like Henry David Thoreau said, don't go to your grave with the music still playing, guys. You know, at least try to do it. And that's what I'm doing. You can't please everybody, but I'm overwhelmed, you know. You can see, you know, she's happy. It hasn't hit her yet, really. It's like it hasn't hit me yet. But day 71, the engineer, he had estimated 90 days, so I really don't know if they're going to make that or not. They're going to come close. There's our little buddy. He's getting a little bit bigger.
That's not the one.
That is him.
That's the one.
That's the one we saw. He's little. We'll get him together though. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. I wasn't supposed to walk in our room because the tiles are still wet. The cement is still wet. But this cement is not. It's actually dry. And see what they've done. You can see. I mean, these guys aren't playing, man. This is unbelievable detail. It's a nice color too. Anybody that's been here since day one can see how far we've come in 71 days. This is our living room. You can see it's gonna be a nice little living room. Our furnace is gonna fit right in here. This is the typical size of a Filipino house. Now remember guys, here's who's gonna be in that house, right there. That's it. If you don't think we can fit in here and fit comfortably in here, you better think again, because we can. If you're in America, you're about ready to get up, so I'm gonna talk to your subconscious man, you're still in the bed. When you're on your way to work, get a cup of coffee, get a newspaper, you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, like I said, it's about 5:30 p.m. on a Thursday evening. We got about 30 more minutes of sunlight. I hope you're able to help somebody, because there's no excuse not to be able to go out and intentionally find somebody to help over here. No, actually, this is Friday night. I'm sorry. Friday evening, because tonight is the 1,000 peso pandemic giveaway that we've been doing since the beginning of Sunshine Shoulders. That's how my channel got started. I made a decision that I was going to sacrifice 1,000 pesos a week out of my savings every single week to help struggling Filipinos during the pandemic. And people thought I was crazy. They said, you can't do it. You're going to go bankrupt. I said, well, there's a universal law that you probably don't know anything about. It's called the law of compensation. When you help somebody else, you're actually helping yourself. And it doesn't matter what your motive is. See? But all the better when it's a sincere motive to help somebody else. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.